bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. It's that time of year when thousands of students are preparing to go back to the classroom, and tonight a local trade union is helping to ease the burden parents face during this time. Commonwealth Union of Hotel Services and Allied Workers pulled out all the stops to help its members prepare their children for the new school year. The union assisted 330 workers at the Grand Lucayan Resort with supplies and snacks valuing some $20,000. President Michelle Dorset says they thought it fitting to shop at home during these tough economic times, and she said this back-to-school campaign would not have been possible without the help of the local business community.
Mr. Simmons and his wonderful staff at Bellevue would actually work with us, and we saved a lot. We shopped at home, and Mr. Forbes, Costwright, Mr. Brown, they all did a wonderful job with us. And also, I have to give my international support help to Mr. Harold Duggett and also Mr. Riley from overseas, that they did a tremendous job also supporting us. Our presidents, the TUC Congress, Ms. Obie Ferguson.
Reverend Michael Pinder of the Bahamas Hotel Managerial Association is also grateful to members of the international community for supporting this effort.
And we are so happy to Mr. Riley. He was here in the good time and the bad times, and now he's here in the good times, and they came through for us. They are helping to sponsor some of the underwrite some of the costs that we have. So we have some good overseas brothers who are determined to be with us, and they understand the struggle because they know that we had exhausted our funds through legal means and court battles, but yet we thought we should do this for our members.
Kenneth Riley of the International Longshoremen's Association says his organization could not miss an opportunity to make a positive impact on the lives of young people.
We are happy to partner with the Commonwealth Union to supply these packages and these school supplies to the children, because I believe that in most cases, if we can, the children should be insulated from the struggle. Their hopes should be elevated and not dashed because of the faltering economy.
A nonprofit youth organization is also lending a helping hand as young people head back to the classroom. The Reach Out Youth Organization is preparing to assist over 1,000 students with back-to-school supplies during its 6th annual Back-to-School Fun Day on the grounds of the Center on Banyan Lane tomorrow. Founder Dudley Sade.
It is to ease the burden for families. It's hard economic times, so we want to bring a little relief. And also we're going to have a fun-filled day for the kids. We'll have bouncing castle here for the kids, free hot dogs, sodas, and also we have Rotary Club this year again partner along with us to supply all the popcorn for the kids. But it's a day, it's 2 more weeks before school reopen, and we want the kids to enjoy themselves and prepare them for the new school year.
Reach Out is partnering with Christ the King Anglican Church, the Rotary Club of Freeport, and others to make this event a success. Rotarian Vicky Martell.
The kid really feels good if he goes back to school with a school bag. Maybe a uniform is nice. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But at least they'll have a school bag and pencils and paper and notebooks and things like that.
Now the Reach Out Back to School Fun Day begins at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. In other news, the Bahamas Air Sea Rescue Association is getting some much needed assistance from a local political organization. In commemoration of its August 19th, 1992 victory at the polls, the Free National Movement Grand Bahama Council has planned a number of activities for this weekend. Tomorrow, the council will hold a stakeout at the Seahorse Plaza in aid of Basra. President of the Women's Association, April Gao.
Basra's organization is pure volunteer. They survive on donations, and we are pleased as mothers, sisters, women of our community to know that we could have galvanized ourselves on such a historic event as the celebration of our August 19th to give back to our community, starting with Basra's sponsorship. So we hope everyone, especially every boat owner, Every person whose family travels to the different family islands on boat, even to New Providence, will come out.
Basra Executive Justin Snisky says support for the organization has been on a decline over the years and help from the community is needed.
We used to be able to go out and assist boaters by towing them in. We can no longer tow these boaters in because the funding is not there. It's not that we don't want to do it, it's that we can't afford to do it anymore. So we put out the call to the country on a whole. Please help us help you. And we're very pleased that an organization like the Grand Bahama F&M Women's Association, they answered that call.
The West Grand Bahama Youth Development Association Community Leaders Conclave is set for tomorrow at the Mount Zion Baptist Church in 8 Mile Rock from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fred Delancey talks about the focus of the forum.
One is to create a greater awareness of the contributions being made by organizations towards community building. And secondly, establish better relationships between the church, the community, and corporate Grand Bahama. Thirdly, initiate a process to design and coordinate an effective community relations, community awareness program. And fourthly, develop a plan to partner with relevant local groups and service clubs to assist with the elderly and others in need. And then finally, we want to introduce the new Youth Leaders Training Program for West Grand Bahama in particular.
The conclave is in conjunction with the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture and the West Grand Bahama Local Government Township. Reverend Lindy Russell says all youth organizations are invited.
And we want to commend all of those organizations in West Grand Bahama, their leaders, for the work that they've done and continue to do in developing West Grand Bahama. We also realize it's important also for other partners in the community. For instance, we like to invite the police, that they would be involved because we deal with crime prevention. And so Inspector Wendell DeVoe, who is in charge of West Grand Bahama District in 8 Mile Rock, and of course Magistrate Gwendolyn Claude, the Magistrate Court in 8 Mile Rock. I think these will be important times for us to network together and see how we can pool our resources together.
The blue marlin is the national fish of the Bahamas and is a protected species. Tonight, Ricardo Lightbourne reports on an incident in Bimini that is not sitting well with the Fisheries Department.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force P-125 on routine patrol to Bimini Wednesday was anything but routine. The Marines returned to Grand Bahama with a 500-pound blue marlin. The blue marlin is a national fish and it is a protected species. Able Seaman Omar Mara said they actually were shocked to find the marlin on land.
Approximately like 2-3 o'clock, we got a call in from the police that a person accidentally killed a blue marlin, which is illegal. So we went over and checked it out, and the fish was already dead, so we didn't know what to do with it, so we brought it here.
Assistant Fishery Superintendent Clement Campbell accompanied Marines to Bimini. The police in Bimini made the find, and Campbell was not happy.
I asked him how this get it. He said the Mexicans who working upstairs spear the fish with a long piece of steel and then jump in and put the rope around the tail and pull it up on the dock. So I wanted to lock them up so bad because I want to charge them with murder because that fish wasn't doing nothing to nobody. The fish was just swimming there because persons who on the construction site show us fish on film on their camera where this fish was swimming 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, just about his own business. And they just kill it, took it up, and drag it on the bay. They're over 500 pounds. You know, and this is the blue marlin. This is an endangered species fish. If you want to harvest this fish, you have to have special permission to do that.
Campbell also issued this statement to the people of Bimini when it comes to fishing and the protection of the environment.
Y'all have to get it together in Bimini. Bimini just they're doing what they want to do over there in some cases. In the Kong ground, forget the Kong ground. We saw the Kong ground today with more than 5,000 concrete on the shells right on the bed. You know, they're just doing over there so bad. You know, it's got to be fixed. So that's for the folks in Bimini. If you're listening and you're watching, y'all get it together.
The 500-pound blue marlin was disposed of. Ricardo Lightbourne, ZNS Network News.
TGIF.
Yeah, it's a good week. We're going to close out, and then tomorrow, make sure you guys get out, get the kids' stuff sorted out, so there's be no complaining, okay? Do it tomorrow.
And looks like we're going to be needing a couple of memberships from Karen over there at the Y.
Okay. I'm in shape, baby. I know where you're going with that.
That's our Northern edition tonight on behalf of the entire team.
I still got it. I'm ready.
I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for watching. Good night.